like to address a little bit about conscious and awareness. It's a very important part if you understand it. Consciousness and awareness, actually, if I don't know my understanding and comparisons, it makes sense to you or not. If it makes sense, maybe helping, okay? Some people agree, some people not agree with it. So sometimes, you teach so much, and everybody give back different kind of report, okay? And awareness like a radar, okay? Expand out and pick up things. And this awareness like radar, and you pick up things, and it feed back into the system and show on the monitor, okay? So now, the most important part of this is what? Who are watching the monitor, okay? So, for me, I said, awareness is just like a radar expand out. Inside you, to the nature, to the universe, okay? And you pick up things and show on the monitor. So the most important part is the people are watching the monitor. Is that right or no? Huh? Yes or no? The people that watching the monitor. And we call the consciousness, okay? And actually, this is the training the soul. This is the beginning of training. Consciousness, actually the soul doing that. And the Tao said, the soul and the spirit, they never sleep. So if you have radar, you have to have what? You have to have people watching the monitor 24 hours. Yeah, that is the most important thing, yes or no? And the one that watching the monitor have to have the knowledge. Pick up the thing, what's wrong with it. That is the consciousness. And in the Tao, in every system, the consciousness that watching inside what happened is the soul. And we start with one. Everybody, you train one soul, two soul, three soul, four soul, five soul. Okay? Soul and spirit. When they focus on something, you are training them. You are training the soul and spirit. Okay? Or we call subconsciousness. Something subconscious. Now, so it's like a watchman. Okay? So you are watching conscious, and so the cauldron and the monitor, you pick up things, and the consciousness always watch that. And you start with one consciousness, and later on when you expanding, when your soul spirit grow up, each one you can pick up more. So you have 5 consciousness, okay? Or we call the 5 soul and spirit watching the monitor. This is very important, watching the monitor, okay? And if this consciousness, if you're not trained, it's like you cannot focus. Okay, you cannot focus. So one guy falls asleep, one guy talk to the boyfriend or girlfriend, one guy playing game, one guy daydreaming. Your consciousness is not there. Your consciousness is not there. Okay? So training conscious and awareness. Conscious and aware. Okay? It all go together. When there's no radar, you cannot nothing to watch. When no person conscious and watching the monitor, what they use of the radar? Yes or no? Huh? So everything you learn now is a pattern of knowledge training yourself. Heart is more what? More hotter than the kidney. Yes or no? Right? It's our training. You are conscious. Inwardly, or we call subconscious mind to pick up things. Eventually, it's the soul and spirit doing the job, because they always in the Tao say always conscious and always aware. Because consciousness and awareness don't sleep. Soul don't sleep. Soul and spirit don't sleep. We sleep, but they don't sleep. So awareness is like radar, go out and pick up things. Consciousness is always what? 95%. Okay? Awareness only 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, or 5%. That's it. Aware. Conscious and aware. So here in the center is the monitor, that you are conscious of watching the monitor, because it shows what they pick up, and you're conscious watching it, and you can translate what you are picking up. So training the conscious, training the mind, and the soul and spirit. Okay? And when you have a focus and concentration, a lot of things come in. Okay? So the center here will be the major point, gathering everything into the center. Okay? So all the Pakua, all the collection point, all the organ, all the senses turn inwardly. So the more you get inwardly, concentrate in the center, that the more you can expand outwardly, more, farther and farther away. But if you cannot turn inwardly, you only, because your senses is very limited. Our senses, physical senses, only what? Only can see very short distance. Okay? But awareness can be 1,000 miles and 1,000 miles. So they're different. Is that okay, everybody? Okay, so let's do that. So the same thing that we already do, 95%. And the awareness, only a few percent. That's it. Okay. Conscious and awareness. Rock your spine. Turn your mind inwardly. Find your center. You are quicker and quicker now. Find your center. Very quick. Alive from the navel to the door of life. Alive from the perineum all the way to the crown. The intersection point, that is your center. Close your eye and turn inwardly. Smile. Find your center and spin. Now this is the center. That means it's connecting to all the point, all the other things. So the center. So when you find the center, you make link to all the other things. Okay? So you spin, your tongue up and spin. Feel the center. Your center point have connection to the front, back, left, and right Pakua. Now it's faster now, because there are link there. When you activate the link, the 4 Pakua connection. Now put another percent on the collection point, a blue ball, a red ball in the heart, the green ball in the liver, in the collection point of the liver, the white ball collection of the lungs, and the yellow ball in the center collecting the spleen energy. Now copy the back Pakua and just mind aware the circum blue ball. Aware opposite the heart collection point a red ball. Aware the liver collection point on the back, nearly opposite of each other. And the lung collection point on the back, they are the same level with the lung collection point in the front. And the spleen collection point in the center of the door of life. And the Pakua on the back are spinning and gather the energy into the center. Listen to the kidney. Turn your ears inwardly. Aware your tongues and connecting to the heart. Look into the liver. And bring them into the collection point. You feel the heart and the tongue into the collection point, and the ears and the kidney into the collection point, blue collection point. Red collection point, the heart and the tongue. Green collection point, the eyes and the liver. Smile and breathe into your lungs. Feel your breathe into your lung. Turn your nose inwardly. Feel the connection of the nose and the lungs. Now, one pair, heart and kidney, one pair. Spin the Pakua, put your hand on the navel and spin the Pakua very fast. Feel it drawing the kidney and then ear energy into the center of the Pakua, and the heart and the tongues into the center. Now aware another pair, the liver and the eyes into the spinning, and the nose and the lung collection point on the left hand side spinning, and you been draw into the center of the Pakua. Feel the back Pakua also spinning opposite direction, creating a balance and the collection point gathering the forces. Blue energy on the circum, collecting more yin energy or the back part of the kidney. the heart collection point on the back is spinning and collecting the back part of the heart. And the liver collection point gathering the back part of the liver energy. And the lungs collection point spinning and collecting the lungs energy on the back part. And the one pair feel the energy into the center, into the back Pakua, into the back Pakua. Later on, you only on the center, everything happens. Only 1% of awareness. Only 1% of awareness, and everything happens. Okay? Now, 95% in the center. And feel the center of your Dantian drawing the front and back Pakua energy into the center. Just spin, and just spin. Holding the one, 95%. Now, make another link again on the left and right Pakua. Just mind to the center spinning, and just 1% aware the right Pakua and the left 1% about the left Pakua. They are spinning. And on the right Pakua below is a blue ball on the right hip. And the right Pakua on the arm pitch, the same level with the heart level, a red ball. Collecting whatever remain energy inside you and outside you. And the right Pakua to the front, collecting part of the liver energy. And the right Pakua to the back, collecting the lung energy. And when you spin on the right Pakua, you draw all these 4 direct collection points into the center. Just mind. But again, consciously always aware your center, 95% in the center. Don't forget your main center, holding the one. Aware your left Pakua. The left Pakua, sometimes people confuse, but the left Pakua don't have the liver, but we have spleen. So we are replacing the right, so the same again, left Pakua below a blue ball, left Pakua above a red ball, under the armpits on the left arm. Now only difference that confuse you is the left Pakua have no liver, but we have spleen. So on the left Pakua to the front, if you think left Pakua to the front, you make a yellow ball. A yellow ball representing the earth and collecting a yellow energy from the spleen. And the left Pakua, so left hand first, left Pakua to the back is the same, the lung. Lung is big. So left Pakua to the back, you're holding a white ball. So once you set it up, you spin the left Pakua with the mind and feel it draw in the 4 energy collection points into the center. Into the center. And now put your mind back to 95% into the center again. The center, we mean the navel and the door of life, the middle. And that is your center of your real center, okay? So you put your mind 95% spinning on it. Spin. Spin. Just spin. In the beginning, your body might spin. Your body might spinning with the energy spin. Holding the center there and spin. Just keep on spinning. 95% in the center. Only 1% aware the front, back, left and right Pakua. This energy that gathering together give you a lot of incredible healing power. When the energy spins so much, light coming in, tongue vibration, pineal gland activate with light, and you see more light coming in. And you also started to aware, hey, below this center, there are fire below there. That's what we work on for a while. So the fire is about 1.5 inches below. From the navel below, a fire are burning. So the interacting in the between the water and fire, there are space. So between the space of the navel down 1.5 inches, 4.5 centimeters, you find a center, and you're holding that center. So that you are holding different center now, just slightly different from what you're holding now. But this one we call two forces become one forces, and that is the interaction of where the fire and the pot touch each other. That is the center. You're holding that one and spin. And smile, and suddenly you might see the light inside you, a violet light inside you. So now you not do anything, just focus in that one and spinning and spinning. When you can hold the one, a lot of light, a lot of energy inside you. The violet light, dark blue light or dark red light. The light activates the glands, especially the pineal gland activate. All you do is focus the one, and just one, focus the one, holding the one, 95%, and just 1% aware your mid-eyebrow, the crown, the light, your tongue vibrating, and the violet light inside you. Energy that radiate out from the one is a violet. A beautiful violet inside you. Just spin and smile inwardly. Feel all your senses turn inwardly. And the flower of life pattern started to see from inside you, from the cauldron, two coming together. Two forces come together, that is beginning of the forming of the flower of life. If you're opening your eye for a moment and look at this, what we are trying to tell you is this center, fire and water interacting like a stove. And this center is the one that you're holding. And the violet light are coming in from here. And you see a simple pattern of this first and this pattern. Okay, so we turn the eye in again. When you smile inwardly, so relax holding the one. And relax and smile, relax your mid eyebrow and your crown. Especially the pineal gland. The violet light is so, the pineal gland are so affected by the violet light. It's very affected by the violet light. If you hold them and smile and focus and see inside the violet light. Very good to look at this one again, the violet. So sometimes you have the violet, sometimes you have the dark blue or dark red. Okay, dark blue or dark red. So this violet light also darker, sometimes darker. If you look into a dark light, and our dark light, they are dark violet, and our dark violet, they are more brighter violet. When you see them in front of you, it will go into the center of the brain. And when you smile holding the one, the center, and you also see a violet light inside you. Now the scientists in the West prove that the flower of life is the structure of every single thing, that including non-living, like material and everything, also have the same pattern of the flower of life. But the living thing have the most, because it's two forces creating this. And without the violet light, it cannot be, it don't happen. So back to spinning in your center. Back to spinning in your center. Sometimes, some senses, you hear something, or your vision sees something. Always turn your mind back to the center, holding the one, and just spinning. And the noise, the image, or the smell, or the taste will not affecting you. It's an ongoing back and forth to go to your, in the West we know as a temptation, okay, a temptation. In the Tao, we said holding the one and turn inwardly, and don't give way into those disturbances. And if you turn the senses to the right organs, in the Tao say like a mother controlling the child. When the child live alone, like the senses live alone, they are very naughty, they are very undisciplined. They cry, they want, they do all kind of things. But when they back to the mother, and the parent control, they are beginning discipline and more obedient. So we call the senses out of control. So we say the organs is the parents of the senses. So you feel they are turned inwardly. And you feel inside you are more balancing and harmony, more peace, inner peace, inner balancing and harmony. And all the senses turn inwardly. Senses always creating so much disturbance, so much emotional. And back to your center, spiral, aware, collect energy to the center.